My name is Jeff, and I am Diana's son, and I will be filming today.
Hi, my name is May, and I'm Diana's mom.
I'm Mike, a friend of the family.
Hi, I'm Marilee, a friend of the family.
I'm Billy, a friend of the family.
I'm Destiny, a friend of the family.
I'm Diana Phillips. In today's society, tension has risen due to a new source of terrorism. U.S. citizens are actually joining terrorist groups, and we ask ourselves, why would they do that? Joe Navarra of Psychology Today states there are two personality traits that terrorists have: subscribing to an uncompromising ideology which seeks to use violence as a means to gain their goals, and two is isolation. Today I will be focusing on the second. Terrorist groups prey on people who have felt misunderstood their whole lives. And we ask ourselves, what can I do about it? I believe if everyone strives to better understand each other, we wouldn't have people who feel isolated. In my life, personality assessment has been invaluable. It may seem small in scope to the national events, but it is something that we can all accomplish. Schools could even adopt teaching it so we all would understand the diversity and perspectives of others. Today I will explain how it works for you. Philip Holzman of Encyclopedia Britannica expresses personality as a characteristic way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Personality embraces mood, opinions, and attitudes, and most clearly it is expressed in interactions with other people. Utilizing personality assessments will improve all areas of lives. Understanding ourselves and others is the foundation of interpersonal communication. When comfortable utilizing it, then it would be easier to engage people with different perspectives and beliefs. I have been utilizing it for 2 decades. With knowledge and practice, it becomes second nature, and I believe it is the most important skill set to hone as a mature adult. Personality assessment is increasing in popularity in modern society, but it dates back to ancient civilizations. We will be discussing modern theory, which started with Carl Gustav Jung, acknowledged as the father of analytical psychology, and further developed by Isabel Myers-Briggs. 16personalities.com expresses Jung's theory of psychology type is perhaps the most influential creation in personality typology, and has inspired a number of different theories. This philosophy has 4 pairs of traits. The Myers-Briggs Foundation describes them as favorite world. Do you focus on the outer world or on your own inner world? This is introvert or extrovert. Information. Do you prefer to focus on basic information, or do you take in the information and interpret or add meaning? This is called intuitive and sensing. Decisions. When making decisions, do you prefer to look at logic and analyze, or at the people and the special circumstances? This is called thinking and feeling. Structure. In dealing with the outside world, do you prefer to get things decided, or do you stay open to new information and options? This is called perception and judgment. Once practicing these, there are pitfalls to avoid. Peter Lee published an article for the Center for Applications of Psychology Type, 6 pitfalls of personality assessments and how to avoid them. A few are boxing yourself into a certain type, thinking your personality is static or a rigid thing, since it does change with different environments and different situations. Depending solely on your test results to make decisions. Putting too much focus on me and not about others. It is important to understand no one is all of one of these traits. We are a mixture of each pair given the environment, the circumstance, and the people. It is about which trait we defer to mostly. There are no bad traits or good traits. It's just what makes up our personalities. Your best skill set is to understand your opposite personality. For example, an extrovert and an introvert are in a conflict conversation. An extrovert thinks out loud, and so everything they're thinking is being said out loud, and the introvert feels like they can't make up their mind and can't get a word in. The introvert, on the other hand, is thinking internally, and the extrovert feels like they're not even interested. And if they both understood each other, then the extrovert would know that they need to give the introvert a little bit of time to respond before speaking their thoughts. And the introvert would understand that they could actually help assess what the extrovert is thinking and help them come to a conclusion. That is an example of only one pair. I urge you to seek out knowledge on personality assessment and practice it. Imagine if we all did this and taught it in school. If everyone in the world had Isabel Myers-Briggs' philosophy, maybe there wouldn't even be terrorism. She states, when people differ, a knowledge of types lessens friction and eases strain. In addition, it reveals the value of the differences. She also says, do what you can to make a better world.